Well, good morning, friend. I want to tell you something that I realized while Wayne and I were on our anniversary trip. I don't think I've laughed that hard in a really long time. And if you know Wayne, you know that's saying something. At one point, he literally took off running to meet Mickey before I could. I just stood there laughing, thinking, seriously? You're gonna beat me to Mickey? Don't even get me started on the Chip and Dale. Oh my goodness. I was convinced they were about to steal me away from him, and poor Wayne honestly did not stand a chance. We laughed and laughed and laughed at that restaurant that went around and around the land of the living, the boat ride. So we were seeing scenes from the boat ride. It was funny. But you know, somewhere in the middle of all of that silliness, God whispered something to my heart. This is restoration. Not because we were at Disney World. Not because everything in our life is perfect. Believe me, it isn't. We still have prayers we pray. We still have challenges. We still have days that are hard. But years ago, I'm not sure I would have noticed those moments. I would have been too busy worrying about tomorrow, thinking about work, thinking about everything waiting for me when I got home. Instead, I found myself completely present, laughing so much that my stomach hurt on the ride soaring, him squealing like a little girl, holding Wayne's hand, doing our morning devotion together, praying together before we ever started the day, and then looking for God's fingerprint everywhere we went. That's when it hit me. God wasn't just restoring our circumstances. He had been restoring our hearts. Because restoration isn't always getting your old life back. We've talked about that. Sometimes restoration is laughing again after you've cried. Finding joy again after grief. Smiling without feeling guilty. Living instead of merely surviving. And you know what I think? I think sometimes we get so focused on asking God to fix everything around us that we miss the beautiful work He's already doing inside of us. Friend, don't wait until everything in your life is perfect before you give yourself permission to enjoy it. Laugh with your family. Take the trip. Eat the ice cream. Watch the sunset. Hold your spouse's hand. Dance in the kitchen. Tell the joke. Take the picture. Because those ordinary moments, they're gifts. Jesus said that He came to give life and to give it to us more abundantly. I don't think abundant life means a life without problems. I think it means a heart that's learned to find joy because Christ is walking with us through every season. Looking back over this entire series, seriously, loneliness, grief, fear, waiting, prayer, restoration, I've realized something. That space between, it wasn't empty. It was where God quietly taught me to trust Him. And maybe even how to laugh again. And I'm so thankful that He did. Because the greatest miracle wasn't that my life became perfect. greatest miracle was that after everything that I've been through, God taught me how to laugh again. I'll see you tomorrow.